Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. Before we get started, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you already have subscribed, welcome back. Today what I will be showing y'all is how I would get like a background effect on a nail using my powder dip and some arts and crafts that I bought from my local arts and crafts store. And yeah, let me show y'all. So I had purchased this from my local arts and crafts store, and it's like different designs. It got stars and hearts, and yeah, so stars and hearts. I think that's about all that I have in here. So I will be using this today. Of course, I will be using my clear acrylic nail powder, Beauty Secrets, which I purchased from Sally's. And today I will be using Rezeal. I purchased this off Amazon. The activator, the base coat, and the top coat. I will be using these steps. I purchased this off Amazon. And you guys, I literally forgot I had it because I have so much stuff. And I found it in a box, and I said, why not use it? So that's what I'm gonna do. And the style and the idea that I actually did on my cousin nails. I'm gonna do something different. I may not do the same exact design that I did on hers, but I'm gonna just show y'all how I add designs in the backgrounds on my nails to get it more like a 3D look. I think that's what you would call it. Okay, so of course I have my mannequin hand that I'm going to be using today, and I have my little fingernail, and I already have clipped it, and what I have left to do is file it. I am going to use my nail drill because I did tell y'all in the last video that I was going to use my nail drill. You guys, I'm sorry it's been so long. I have been dealing with a little anxiety and, you know, some other things. But I'm back. I'm not going to allow that to stop me. But yeah. So what I'm doing is just filing the nail, or the real fingernail that you have on the mannequin hand. So all I'm doing is filing it. And then what I'm going to do is take my nail drill. And I actually purchased my nail drill off of Amazon as well. And y'all, she got a little sound to her, but she does the job. And it does have forward and reverse on it. So yeah. So all I'm going to do, and I know you can hear it, so I'm going to try to talk a little louder, as I'm going to go across here. And I'm just going to take some of this color off. That's all I'm doing. And I try to be gentle because I don't want my nail piece to pop off, because I had that happen. I should just get most of that color off. That's all I'm doing. There's nothing to using a drill. I will do a video on how I use my nail drill, so I can show y'all how I really like use my nail drill for my nails. But I know in the videos I have made, I just went on and used the nail file. Alright, so I have it like I want it. And then I'm just going to take my fingernail file and rough it up a little bit more. And you guys, I don't have my towel down today. Normally I do have my towel down, but I do not have my towel down today, so excuse the little mess that I have. Alright, so what I'm going to do next is take my file and a little bit more. I'm going to just, you know, scratch it up a little bit better. Just like that. Alright, so that's all I'm going to do. So, As you can see, it's shaped it to getting everything done to this nail like I want to, so I can show y'all how I normally get everything, get my background design on. Alright, so it's on there, you guys. What I'm gonna do next is just file this part. Filing this really good. You wanna make sure that that nail don't come off. And yeah, like I said, I was gonna use my fingernail file a little bit, my drill, but looked like I ended up back on the file again. So I'm gonna be back and forth. Alright. This is a lot better. It's on there now, you guys. Alright. So what I'm gonna do is take my nail clipper, which I have. Put that up right quick. This is my nail clipper. And I'm gonna clip this nail. I think I'm gonna clip it down a little short today. Yeah. Let's clip it a little short. Let's see. I think that'd be a good length for us to work with. Alright. And they're like, dang, she got a lot of this. I do got a lot of nail dust going on over here. Let's try to get some of it cleaned up and out the way. Okay. Alright. So what I'm going to do, this is the nail length that I'm doing, that I chose. And I'm just going to file it the way I need to. Just like that. And make sure you hold, if you're using a mannequin hand to do this, make sure you hold on tight, just so that finger won't fall out. You don't want that fingernail to pop out. That's why I be holding it so tight. Alright. And I am applying a lot of pressure to the nail, just because I want that nail to have the straightness that I want it to have. And to make sure I file it perfect like I want it. Alright, you guys. So, as you can see, this is what I got so far. I have that nail on there. It's smooth on there. Okay, so it's on there. So my next steps, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get my powder dip ready. And this is my powder dip that I'm using, Beauty Secret. Y'all done made a little mess. Look at me. Making mess already. I ain't even started. Alright. So we're using the Beauty Secret. I'm going to use the base coat. And I'm going to get my rag that I use for my nails. Just because I don't need all this going everywhere. Okay. So the first thing you do, I had a little malfunction with my bottle. Might have to put some little oil on there. Alright. So what you're going to do is take a fair amount of your base coat and put it on the nail. I put a fair amount on there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, and this is what I did. I'm going to take this and I'm going to dip the nail in there. Just like that. And I'm going to knock it off. And dust it off. And the thing that that I normally use when I can't get it all on there, as you can see at the top part, I take a cuticle pusher and I use the cuticle pusher part as a spoon, and I just add a little on there. That's all I do, so you can still feel that nail. Alright, and all I'm gonna do Just dust it off again. Alright, all I'm gonna do is one more coat of the clear, because I told y'all with this product it builds really quickly, so you don't need but so much. So I put another coat on there real fast, and then I'm gonna take my acrylic and put it in there again, and while I have it sitting, I'm gonna take the scooper and sprinkle it on there right fast. And then I'm gonna just knock it off, and then I'm gonna brush. Alright, so here comes the fun part that I'm about to do. I'm gonna take, and I meant to tell y'all, yes, I'm using my Rhinestone glue gel. And y'all, this is so messy. Like, my Rhinestone glue gel is always all over the place. I'm gonna have to figure out something so it won't be so messy because it gets on my hands. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the design out that I'm gonna use. And I think I want to use the, let's try the blue. So we're gonna do the blue stars. A little bit on my table, just like that. You don't need but so many because it's only one nail I'm doing, okay? Alright, be sure that you have a brush that you can use strictly for your gel, and that's one of the brushes that I'm using. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is take a fair amount of this gel, as you can see, to see the thickness of it, and I'm gonna swirl it on my brush, and then I'm gonna place it on my nail just like this. I normally put it on there like polish. And you guys, it ain't gonna mess with nothing. Like, I didn't activate it. You don't have to activate it just yet. I'm just putting enough glue on there so I can put my stars on here, okay? And this stuff does not dry, so you don't have to hurry up like you would with regular glue. It actually gives you time to play and figure out what it is that you want. And I put a fair amount on here because I need it on it now, okay? Alright, so it's on here now. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just close this back up and get this out the way for now. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna leave my little brush right here. Alright, so what you're gonna do is take your dotting tool, and I also have tweezers, so you use the dotting tool or your tweezers, it doesn't matter. And then you can take like a little bit of the base coat to pick up the stars to place on there, or you can use whatever, you know, anything, fingernail polish, top coat, base coat, anything on it. All right, just to pick up the pieces. So here's one star that I'm picking up. You see how it's on there, and I'm just gonna place it there just like that. I'm gonna do it for all of them, and you can just style them, put them on there the way you want to. And I'm gonna show y'all how I do it without show y'all how I get the powder dip on top of it without it not coming out messy and stuff. So keep on. And what y'all gonna have to do, y'all have to cure this gel first. Okay, so I'm gonna cure this first, make sure it's dry, and then I will be able to put my acrylic powder, dipping powder on top. Yeah, this stuff is it's such a simple thing to do. I tried it before, but it didn't come out like I wanted to. But I did my cousin nail. Shout out to my cousin AJ, and hers came out lovely, and I was like, oh shoot, I figured it out. So yeah, so now I got it. But y'all, I put a lot of stars on this nail. I think it'd be kind of nice to add some more on here, another color to overlap it, which I might do. Yeah, the longer the nail, the more art you can do to it. I know I like doing short nails, that's what I said with y'all. But the longer your nail, the more art you can do on it. So just keep that in mind. I mean, you can do a good art on a little nail too, but a short nail, but you know, you can get more accomplished on the longer ones. Alright, so I think that's enough stars for now. And you guys, I think I want to add a little bit of glitter on the outside too. And let me get the glitter, and I'm gonna show y'all that color. Okay, you guys, so I let my boyfriend pick out a background color, and he said to do some pink. So yes, I got this from Walmart. It's a pink little glitter, and I'm just gonna sprinkle a little on the background, just a little. Mind y'all, we're gonna dry this, so we gotta go under the UV light with this gel. But this is the background color, and I'm gonna see if I can get it a little bit up, get it closer for y'all. And y'all, I'm still working on the camera thing, okay, so just bear with me. But this is it. I don't know if you can see that background yet. You can see the blue stars. I have a little pink on there as well. And what I can do is, let me see. Okay, so you can see the pink a little and the blue. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sit this under the UV light for about 90 seconds. Let's do 180. So I'm gonna let it dry, and then I'll be right back to show y'all what the next steps are. Okay, you guys, so this is what it looked like. It's dry. You can see the pink. May not be able to see that good on my camera. Once again, y'all, I'm working on getting this new camera that I have. I'm trying to figure it out. So it's the stars and the pink. That's what it looked like. So now that it's dry with the gel, our next steps will be just putting the dip powder over it. So what I'm gonna do again, which may be easier to do it this way, hold this hand up a little bit, and I'm gonna show y'all how I'm gonna do it. What I'm gonna do is just take it and put it over my top, and I'm gonna polish it with the base coat, and then I'm just gonna sprinkle it over with the container, because y'all, my powder is getting a little on the low side. But so as you apply this, make sure you put a fair amount on top of it, just because you want to make sure that all of it, I think the word I'm trying to use, it encaps really good underneath the dip powder, so you can have like that beautiful background with this design in it. You guys, this stuff, I will tell y'all that I'm using, it stinks. So all you do is just sprinkle it on there, shake it, sprinkle, whatever you want to call it, but just make sure that you're getting it on there good. Y'all, like, I always do the mess the way I do. I really do. Okay, so I'm gonna tap that finger. Yeah, I'm always tapping. Alright, so I'm gonna tap it off, brush it off. I said tap it off. I'm gonna brush it off a little bit, just like that. And then I'm gonna take this, and you guys, I got like a little glitter in mine. Oh no. I'm just gonna scoop that little glitter out, because I don't want it in my acrylic, and my clear anyways. Got most of it out. Okay, and so I'm gonna put this back in there again. Now, like, y'all, you making a mess, Ebony. And then one more time, I'm gonna take my base and just go over it with a fair amount Make sure it's really thick. And when you do this, just make sure that the product, the designs, is under this acrylic, this dipping powder really good, just so it'll come out really smooth. And I think I might have to do this one more time maybe, because on this side, I don't know if you can see it, it didn't take like I needed to. So I'm just gonna make sure I get everywhere. Just make sure you get it on both sides really even, just like that. You want to make sure you tap it out. And you guys, I tap like that on a mannequin hand, but just because on the mannequin hand nail, it gets stuck underneath so bad, so I have to, you guys. And all I'm gonna do really fast is put my acrylic right back in here. Okay, and so what I'm gonna do this go around, I'm gonna take my towel and put it under there. Might be a little bit better. Alright, and so you can see it's thickening really good. And what I'm gonna do it one more time, just to make sure that I have enough dipping powder over it, so when I go to foul, I won't take none of it off. Because if it's too thin and you go to fouling it, you can actually take all that product off. So I'm gonna put my top right back under again. I'm gonna take my base and I'm gonna polish all over again, and make sure you put a fair amount on there. Okay, both sides, make sure you have it on there. And guys, I might do another video showing y'all some more of these designs that you can do on your nails with powder dip. So I'm just gonna sprinkle this on here, pour it, sprinkle, whatever you want to call it. But I'm gonna just make sure that I got both sides filled really well. Alright, so there, it did it. Now I think we are okay when it comes to the acrylic. I don't feel like we need to put any more coats on here. I think it's under there, it's on there and under there pretty good. You don't have to worry about foul. If you foul down too low, you have to worry about it coming out. So I feel like we're gonna be good on that part. I know you're like, dang, it be messy. Yes, y'all, I made a mess. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna show y'all exactly what it looked like before I apply my acrylic on there. So this is what it looks like now. You can see that it's in there. I did like what, 3 layers, 4 layers. It's under this dipping powder. So I'm gonna activate it, make it really hard, and then I'm gonna show y'all how to foul it and what it's gonna look like after I add the top coat on top. So what I'm gonna do is take my activator. This is the activator. You guys, my bottle tops, even when I put oil on them sometimes, they still got a mind of their own. Alright, so here's the activator I'm putting on it now. And y'all, I do it to where it gets it really wet and dries and harden it. So I put a whole lot on there just to activate it like I needed to activate. Okay, so we're gonna add and add till I feel like, oh, okay, that's good, you know. And you can actually see it now. See the stars and stuff with the activator. You see it. And you will be able to see the pink after I foul it down. Shape it one more time. And add the shiny top coat. You'll be able to see that design really good. Alright, so this is my last time going over it. And you guys, you can put as much activator as you want on your nails, because I use it twice. I do it the first time after I put whatever I put on here, and then after I file, shape, and buff, then I do it again. But that's just me. You don't have to do it that many times, but that's just what I do. So I'm gonna let this dry for a few seconds, and then I'm gonna file it, okay, and show y'all what to do next. Okay, you guys, so this is how it turned out. You can see it's dry, it's hard. So my next steps now is to file it. So what I'm gonna do is take my fingernail file, and I'm gonna start on my sides. Let me pull her down a little bit, you guys. Okay, so I'm just gonna use her like this. We're gonna on the sides. Want to make sure that you get it really straight. And then with this side, I gotta make sure I get it really straight. Yeah, it's so important to make sure you straighten that nail on the sides. Really, really will. You guys remember what I said when you use a mannequin head? Make sure you hold that fingernail so it won't pop off. Even though it's in there good, sometimes they still have a tendency to pop out. Alright. So you can see I straightened it up. You can see the top part has like the little lumps. Now I'm gonna just take it and file it like here. Sometimes I round my corners and sometimes I don't. It's your preference on what you like to do. Some people like the little sharp corners of the nails and some people don't. It's whatever you choose to do, okay? Whatever your preference is. Okay, so my nail is square and it's like I want it. Now with the top part, what I'm going to show you, what you're going to do is take your file, what you can see is 100, 180, and where you see like your little lumps of your stuff, you're going to buff it off, okay? With this grid of a file, don't do it too hard because this could literally take the acrylic off if you wanted to, if you filed it good enough. But what are you doing is smoothing. Now I was gonna use my nail drill, but I ended up unplugging it because I had a whole lot plugged up. So I will be doing a video on using my nail drill, showing y'all how I use it. Alright, so that's all you want to do is just smooth these parts out. I'm not doing it hard, okay? Because like I said, you have the stars that's in there, and if you foul too much, you can end up fouling them out, and we're not trying to do that, okay? And you're just trying to smooth it to the best of your ability, okay? And I'm smoothing. You don't need no lumps in your nail. Alright. Now you can see, if you touch it, you can feel what needs to be smoothing a little bit more. And like right here, it can be smoothed a little bit more. So I'm going to take my file and just file a little bit. Not too hard, because I told you I don't want to take my stars out, okay? Just go real gentle. Now don't go too gentle, but gentle enough where you're not taking any of your nail art out, okay? Okay, and so I'm gonna shape one more time. Make sure this is the shape that I want. And then I'm gonna take my nail buffer, you guys, and I'm gonna buff my nail. Now buff that nail really, really good. It helps smooth that nail. It makes that nail look good, okay? Don't be afraid to buff that nail like you need it, okay? Don't be afraid, just buff it. And that smooths that nail out, okay? And you can see that it's smooth, you guys. Now my little cuticle area, I see that it like has a little extra on there. I think that might have came from that nail, the little fake nail they put on here. So just file it off. Alright. And you guys, there we go. Okay. So that nail is buffed and it actually looks really good. And you guys, I got my nail buffer from the nail supply store. I recently went, so I basically got everything that I need. Alright, so this is how it should look after you get done filing. Let's try to get it down so y'all can see a little bit better. Okay. Okay, there we go. But this is what it should look like. You see the stars. And it should be smooth. Okay. Now what I'm gonna do. They're like, dang, what is she doing with that hand? Okay. So what I'm gonna do is take my little brush that nail off. And then I'm gonna take my activator. Not my top coat, my bad, you guys. Put my activator back on here one more time. Now you know your nail is really done. It's filed correctly when you can put the activator on there and it goes on there smoothly. Just like that. So it's going on there very smoothly. And now you can see my glitter that's on that nail. And it actually came out really pretty. Guys, it's like something that I like to do, something new that I've learned with my powders. So I really enjoy this. I may play around with some acrylic soon, anemometer, but the smell is just so strong to me, so I don't know exactly when I'm going to, but I may do a few vids. But this is what it looks like. And it actually has a pink tint. You can see the glitter in there. That's with the activator. And what I'm about to do now, I'm about to put my top coat on there and let it dry. And then I'm going to come back and show y'all how it turned out, okay? Alright. Okay, you guys. So, here's the finished result. I dried it, I added some shine to it, and this is how it came out. So you got your stars, and you got the pink background with the glitter. And thank you guys for watching. Until next time, you guys.